a second lockdown. I just about got through the first one. How am I going to cope with this second lockdown? Can I possibly? It's just so stressful being in lockdown. I'm struggling to cope at the moment. I wonder if I could get any help. I wonder if there's somebody to talk to. I think I should try. Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Possibly Craig YouTube channel. Thank you very much for watching. Today is going to be a bit of a serious content in regards to what this video is going to be about. It's going to be about mental health during the second lockdown. Now, obviously, we've all been through this before. We've all had obviously the first lockdown where we were all stuck in the house, all struggling to get back to the normality. Obviously, we come out of it, and here we are again. We'll get straight into this without further ado. Hope you enjoy the video. Welcome back. Right, today we're going to be talking about mental health during lockdown. Now, it's a very serious topic, this one. I think it's very important that, especially going into the second lockdown, we do discuss this and discuss the ramifications of it, how we all feel about it and how this has left us reeling from the last one. So today we're going to discuss about what's going to happen this time round. Now, obviously, if you are like me in the first lockdown, at first you're sort of like, oh yes, you know what I mean, got a bit of time off work sometimes, or you're off college, off school, whatever. But then the initial sort of thing goes from that. Now, how has this made you feel? Because in the first one, were you excited in the beginning? Were you thinking, yes, you know, a little bit of sort of like time off work, we went in furloughed, we're getting 80%. But at what point did that stop becoming the fantasy that you wanted to also have sort of free time off work, to become the reality of how this is affecting you? Now, I know it's very tough to be dealing with mental health. It can be quite gripping when it comes to combating that. Obviously, I've spoken to lots of people about this and gathered some facts and some information about people who have mental health issues, and the sort of the way you were locked in the first time, the being, you know, strapped into your house where you can't leave, you can't see your family, you can't see your friends, the stress of will I get it if I'm a vulnerable person, will I contract it, will I pass it on to other family members if I was to go near them, if you carry it but not show the symptoms. You know, there's lots of things that a lot of people have really struggled from the first time, but then come out of it to sort of like try and get their life back to normality. So let's fast forward a bit from the first lockdown to when we came out of the lockdown. We started leaving our houses again. We started getting a little bit of our freedom back. We started all coming out into the streets, going back to our local shops, going back to our jobs, and trying to start normality again in the world, the way we perceive it and the way we've done it previously in our lives. And this is where it all sort of went swimmingly in the beginning, but then sort of fell down a little bit towards the end. So we find ourselves building up to the second lockdown. How are we feeling about this? How was this playing on our minds? Because I know a lot of people I've spoken to in regards to this were dreading us going back into a second lockdown, dreading how it's going to affect my job, how it's going to affect me financially, and how's it going to affect the people around me who I've just started to see again, or we're building up to starting to see again, and then it's obviously fell down again, back at the fell at the first hurdle. Now, one of the things you've got to think about during this is that it's easy for us to sort of try and bottle this up, think, you know, it's going to be different this time, because there has been different legislations, different things where the kids are still in school, Universities are still open. We're allowed to do certain things a bit differently. You know, there is the click and collect aspect, where people can go to work for click and collect, and you can also get a lot more items from shops via click and collect. So I think the sort of the tension's a little bit less this time round. But how is that helping us in a mental state? Now, again, we're now into the second lockdown. We've now got ourselves all pretty much locked up, apart from the select few, like myself and a few other people who are still having to work because of the click and collect aspect, still trying to keep things going. But we are at the full wage, which is good when you're working. So where does that leave us? Where does that leave us in our minds? Now, this is what this video is getting down to now, is, has this hit you worse than the first time? How are you feeling about this? And this is what you need to understand. This is what you need to appreciate and listen to yourself about this. Because if you feel yourself coming into that sense of dread, the what's going to happen, you know, right on top of Christmas as well, that can be a lot of stress for a lot of people. You know, we're sitting right in the middle of it. We've got Christmas coming up. We've got presents to buy. We've got the stress of getting everything ready. And are we going to see all our family and stuff for Christmas? And this is the things that you need to concentrate on, and things that you need to look at to help us get through this, in regards to setting steps and setting tasks and setting ways for us to improve our Christmas and our state of mind during lockdown the second time round. So, a few simple tasks you can do during the second lockdown that might be able to help you get through the mental anxiety, the mental stresses and the problems you may face during the second lockdown in regards to your mental health. So the first one, and this is quite an easy one, is if you're feeling a little bit stressed, or if you're feeling a little bit anxiety, or anything that potentially could cause you any problems, pick up the phone, ring the doctors, speak to somebody, because a problem shared is a problem halved. If you get it off your chest, if you talk to someone, if you let them know how you're feeling, they can empathise with you, they can help you, they can point you in the right directions to speak to people who can help you with your mental health or anything that's causing you anxiety. You know, there is plenty of organisations out there who are tailor-made specifically for this, for self-help and for guidance, even if it's referred from a doctor or a medical professional. So, you know, make sure that you are doing that. Another thing, which is a tip that I know I've heard of, is keeping a journal. Now, again, if you're not very comfortable, or you don't like talking to people, or you feel the sort of the stigma of admitting, which can be an issue, stigma of admitting that you've got like a mental health issue, you can keep a journal. Keep a journal. You can go pay from most card shops, probably about £1 for a page a day diary that you can write in every day. Now, this is something that can really have strength, really can help you out during this time, and can really focus what you need during this time to get yourself gathered, centered and in the right frame of mind. Writing down how you're feeling on the day, writing down what you plan to do with your days during lockdown. Like tomorrow, am I going to start a task? The day after, am I going to continue with that task? Am I going to set a regimen to maybe, you know, exercise, paint, read, write, build, fix? There's lots of things you can do. So why not keep a journal? Why not keep a journal of these things and how you're feeling in your mind, and whether or not it helped you. And if it hasn't helped you, why hasn't it helped you? Because it's no good writing just the good things and yes, I'm going to do this today, this is going to be great. I think it's really good to self-reflect on how it didn't work, if it didn't, and looking back at that, because you can look back and go, right, why didn't that work for me? Right, well, I did this, I did this, I did this, that didn't work for me, and this was the outcome of it. Made me feel a bit rubbish because maybe I couldn't see the task through. So you can use that as a learning tool. You can use that as something to move forward and allow yourself to gain that knowledge from within, written by you, mentored by you, not by somebody else if you're not happy to talk to somebody. But keep that diary, keep that journal, and use that to gain experience and gain foresight of what the path is you need to lead down to make your life better. Now, that's just a couple of things, as I say. Another thing that can help you during lockdown with your mental health is finding someone to talk to. Now, obviously, I'm not talking a doctor, I'm not talking writing on a journal, talking to yourself. I'm talking find a good friend, find a member of family, find somebody who knows you better than you know yourself. Because having somebody to talk to on a personal level, not a stranger, can sometimes be just the thing you need. Having that close friend, someone you've known all your life, or someone you've known even a short time but feel like you've known them all your life, or even a family member, a brother, a sister, a mum, a dad. There's plenty of people out there that I'm sure you have one person in your life that you could go to and you can tell them anything that's bothering you. There's no judgment, because it's just that connection, that love for you that they share. So why not find that one person and talk to them? Find out what it is. Do they need any help of you? Because obviously we're looking at this from a point of view like, yes, we need to talk to somebody. We, me. What about them? Imagine if they need somebody to talk to. Imagine if you're the person they want to talk to. Because therapy works both ways. You can ask people for help, but also help other people. Now, think of that. That is a powerful statement. How are you coping with that? How are you finding that if you help somebody, how empowered do you feel? How strong do you feel? How good does it make you feel when you know you've helped someone else? I don't know about you, but it makes me feel top of the world. This is absolutely amazing feeling. So use a couple of them tips, think about them, embellish them. I'd love to hear back any other tips that you guys have that can help you, or even tips on how you've coped with the first one, but also leading up to the second one, how you're preparing or have prepared to deal with this time around. Okay guys, so let's wrap this up. Let's summarise what we've said in this video. Obviously we've talked about how we're feeling about this second lockdown, how it's affected us since the first lockdown, things that have changed and ways we can potentially help each other and help ourselves to sort of get ourselves through this second lockdown in regards to our mental health. So how do you feel about this? Do you feel any more confident about it? Do you feel happy about some of the things I've shared with you? Do you feel that you have more to give yourself? Do you feel like there's questions that aren't unanswered, or there's things that you wish I may have said or may have discussed? Please leave feedback. Please leave comments in the comment box, or direct message me on either my Facebook, my Twitter, or as I say, direct message on YouTube, or even on, as I say, on my podcast, which is now on iTunes, Google Podcasts, Chrome podcasts, and Anchor, and various other media outlets. So yeah, get in touch. Is there anything you'd like me to talk about? Anything you'd like me to cover? Any sort of topics that sort of weigh heavy on your mind? Because I'd like to do an interactive version of this video, ones that have fed from the information you guys have given me. Because there's nothing better from a content creator like myself who's struggling to try and sort of get themselves on the YouTube ladder. You know what I mean? I'm up to 29 subscribers now. I need one more to hit my 30. You know, I'll be made up. I know that's not a lot if you look out there at some of the amazing people out there who are on millions of subscribers, and that's what they do for a living. I do this because I want to do it. There's no money in it. I don't get paid for doing it. I do it because I thoroughly enjoy it and I love helping other people. yeah, no, this is one of the things that I really enjoy doing. So please stick by me. Make sure that you do share my videos. Make sure that you're telling your friends and family about my videos, because it's important that we do share this, we get involved in this and help grow my channel, because it's really important to me to help you guys out there. So thank you very much for watching. Make sure you do like and subscribe my videos. As I say, direct message me if you need to, get in contact with me if you need to, or send me information that you think might be a good video for next time. So thank you very much for watching, and as always, I've been Positively Craig. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye. I do this because I want to do it. There's no money in it. I don't get paid for doing it. I do it because I thoroughly enjoy it, and I love helping other people. And help. Oh, I'm making a mess of this. And I love help other people. And I love helping other people. Wow, how many times am I going to say that wrong? But anyway, yeah.